I found myself like 2 years ago, really like getting like I've studied, and there's a story and I'll share it when you're ready, but I've studied the topic of like happiness and growth and all of that for about 20 years. And so I just really felt like I needed to be serving not just educators, but like the women at large. And so a year and a half ago, I said, brace yourself, Scott Strobel, because I'm now going to launch kimstrobel.com. And that's what I did. And so I love both worlds, but I just really feel like it is time for women to really rise up from the ashes. You know,
Absolutely.
We just really need to step into our authentic power and who we were really made to be. And we don't acknowledge that. We don't give ourselves enough credit. And there's a whole list of things that I think like women are really ready to rise up and reclaim their life in a bigger way.
Absolutely. Well, and I think even you referencing get ready, husband, that I'm going to do this, like that there shows where we are in society. That I didn't hear you asking permission, but many of us kind of feel the need to do that. And of course, when you're in a partnership with anyone, you're in it together, right? So making those mutual decisions. But I think there's just a little bit more emphasis on women to be cautious, to really check check with permission. And Nikki and I both are like, nah, no thanks.
Yeah. You know, those are outdated social scripts, but we all still feel the heat of that. Like a woman was supposed to stay quiet. She was supposed to serve others constantly before herself. She was supposed to not have a voice. And like, you know, I get it, because like my grandmother's generation and my mom's generation, that was definitely the expectation. But, you know, like my mom, she was a stay-at-home mom, but she still was expected to do like every single thing, like every household thing,
right?
Raising the children. She would fix this 4-course meal every night, and she was the last person to get her plate. And not only that, we had 4 bar stools. My dad and my 2 brothers and I sat in those, and she pulled up this little bitty chair on the other side of the dishwasher, and that's where she sat. And you know, like I think that's why I get fired up, because we were told, you know, 30, 40 years ago, like women can have careers too, and you can get a degree and you can have a job. But here's what I think. I think that like women, I think that women are expected to work as if they don't have children, and they're expected to raise children as if they don't work a full-time job.
Exactly.
And that thing that keeps coming out is, gosh, Kim, like, you're making me go deep. Like, you're making me deal with stuff that I haven't wanted to deal with. And it never fails. They have like these major breakthroughs and awakenings. I tell people, you have to, I love it. You have to rumble with your stuff, right? Like, you have to, you know, if you want a better life, then you have to do the work.
Of course, to be an ambassador for Charting the Life course, which is basically it's a framework for building a good life. And part of it is you have to build a trajectory. Like, where do you want to be? What are your specific goals? And how are you going to get there? What supports do you need to get there? And like, it took months for me to figure out how to fill that out, because like I kind of knew what I wanted, but to write things down, to write down that I want to be a published author or whatever, like that is hard, because I think sometimes it's just as hard to admit you have huge goals as it is to admit that you have private failings. I think that's
you're so right. You know, like that's the thing that women tell me, like they don't even know, like they want more, but they don't even know how to identify what those dreams are. And I think like you're so right I tell people